Hey, NASDOG, where you get bust dope? In the markets. I am your human, antiquated, technical analyst, AI. Anyway, what do we got here today? Today, USDA Monday, okay? And it was bearish, okay? Let's look at the spreads here. This is July, November bean spreads here. You know, we started to get some kind of stabilization. Goodness gracious. And you got outside down here. Outside, here's July D's corn. Okay, this was actually moving up into, kind of like the upper here ends here and failed here. If you're looking, it's a number. Minus 13 and a half cents here. Let's go to the March. And the March actually is Jan 10:35. Okay, so 15 under there. This is the March beans. Okay, 2 bars per day. Here we got some of these. Here we got some of these. This is going to be a bigger level going forward. Okay, I don't know if we get under these or if these hold. Okay, and but we'll see here. So this was the first day of the year, or last day of the year. First day of the year was here. Traded up here. We had those higher daily lows all day, and including today, it was double bottom, and then we got squished on the number. So this is the March beans. Look at this, man. This is down 5 times 4. It's 20%, 20 cents. Okay, so we got this is a 5% downward move. Here's wheat here. Wheat closed down 5 cents only? Oh, okay. Okay. And then here's the bean oil here. Bean oil closed up 66 here. We've been talking about bean oil, this love. This was the buy here, last day of the year here. This gave you a chance here. And then here, you got a couple weeklies. And you know what? I had a stop under for somebody under this area here, and unfortunately, there you go. It happens. Gold, all-time highs. Okay, got nothing to say here. Nothing to say here. I guess we could see silver this morning. It was up 17% here. Hang on a second. Let me bring up another chart on this side here while we're waiting. Okay, so silver right now here at, what do we got? 85.82. Okay, 85. Yes, folks, $85 for a coin, for a silver coin. Used to be 10, used to be 4. Anyway, $86. And that's up 21.5% on the year here. What do we got? 22.25% on the high here. Let's just go through GCE, gold is up 6.3% here. What are the S&Ps? 1.87. ENQs 2.15% on the year here. ZSES or no ZSE. Beans are steady on the year. Yeah, steady on the year. Yeah, right. So what we're out of the box here to the upside in silver here. Okay, here, hang on a second here. I got a couple different ones here. This is the one. This is the one right here. Okay, these are targets. Okay, these are targets. Okay, and we got one. We got target 2 that's coming up really close here. We're a buck away. Anyway, here this is a weekly chart here. Okay, and you can see here we traded this 82.35. Okay, we traded it once. This was in a Sunday night also. As a matter of fact, this might even been a Sunday night also. I could be wrong on that. And this is Monday. We started out Sunday higher from Friday's low, 72.50. Oh no, that's less here. Hang on, let me put it on a daily. Pretty okay from Friday's low. Friday's low was 75, so we rallied $10 from Friday's low. You know. and then this was 73.50. I think that was in the bottom, like third of a range here somewhere. So that's silver here. I don't know. This one played pretty darn well. But they're not short sales. So here you broke $12. I don't know what to tell you. Do you just replace it? Do you just replace it? And we had something like that in feeders. Actually, are feeders the new silver? I that's actually a lie. Okay, but they are pretty here. Let's just take a peek at crude oil here. Okay, we got so much stuff going on here. Okay. We got the DOJ that is, I believe it's a criminal indictment here against Powell and the Federal Reserve. If you recall, when Trump went over to see the renovation, okay, not a new building, the $2.6 billion renovation, was it? $2.26 billion, okay? $26,000 million bills it takes to build to rehab the Federal Reserve. Anyway, so they're saying it's because of Trump's interest rate, because he wants them to lower interest rates. And since we know that the serpent speaks opposite, and the Federal Reserve people all seem to fill out the applications improperly, claiming that they all have their second homes are actually their primary residences also here. So, we got the Great Awakening coming. This is crude oil here. This is crude oil. So here, so here we are. We got higher crude, okay? And Trump is taking the crude, these sanctioned cash oil off the market, and so what we're going to see, what it appears, in my opinion, is we're going to see these guys, they're cutting the money out on the deep state, this whole thing, the drug running, all this stuff, and then and then their crude oil. So we'll see what goes on here. These listen, we are lucky to be living in these times. All right. So here, I'll give CQG a tout. I just see this here. Look at this. 121 minute. Okay. So that's what CQG allows you if you are thinking about using a software and you want to save some dough, get a hold of me. But I'll tell you why I like CQG. And it's a shitload cheaper than Bloomberg. And so here's cotton here today. What do we got? Up 53 cents here. Look at this. Is this all we're going to get here? Okay, this looks like, we hit this olive down here. There's one. As a matter of fact, here, let's take off that blue trend line here. 64.23. See, it was right on top. They were both at the same level if we got down there today. Okay, so 64.23. You got one lower than that. And this is copper here. What are we up? Oh, we're up 2% here. Okay, and this is a target 1, target 2. Okay, and this was an olive line. So, and here you came back down into that stuff. Okay, we're seeing that everywhere. It's early in the year, It's early in the year. You can come back to where you took off. Okay, and so we'll see here in copper here. This is cotton, and the dollar here, we're down a little bit here. This was going into Friday. Okay, and it's just a look at the dollar. Okay, as a matter of fact, here, let me put it up on a daily, and we could look at the moving averages. Okay, so the 50-day moving average is my red 98. What is that? 98.70. Okay, and as a matter of fact, here it's the low, here it's the high. Okay, so you might want to keep your eye out on that. Here it is going up, and then we start turning lower here. This will be an interesting area. This is something else. Okay, this is called the YAB. I'm not going to reveal what that is. That's a little shorter term though. And then the green here is the 200. Okay, so that's continuing going on. But this is an area, I don't know. If you look at the 50 moving average, what do we got here? Rice. Oh yeah, rice. What is this? Okay, we didn't even trade you. Here's Jan. Do we have a March rice? No, we don't. This over here is cocoa here. I just threw this little sequence in here off these lows. No big deal. But those are lows down there. Remember that? We went down to 50 and then we went up to like 65. Pretty big percentage move fast, fast within a month. We broke fast also. So this is this is a page of the softs. Oh yeah, here's coffee up here. Nothing to say here, and then these are a couple percent charts. Yeah, these are cleaner charts here. This is another soft page here. These are sugar. What do we got? Sugar. Just look around here. This is OJ, cocoa, coffee. Just a little bit of a different, just a different chart. And then sugar. There, you got a green down here. All right. So I've had this recording going all day, and now it is nighttime. So this was the March corn naked. Okay. So we'll just take quick peeks. Okay. Possible. You're in value here. You're in value here. Over here, these are longer term lines. Hang on. 394. Oh, 394. Okay. That might be where they're trying to target this thing. But in the meantime, okay, these are some of your levels here. 18 and a half, 16 and a quarter, and look out below. That's in corn. Beans naked, we're going in May. We did not make a new low here. Okay, this was the last day of the year, first day of the year, up. And then we jumped here and we did like 5 days, where the lows kind of, we kept doing like higher lows-ish. And then we break on 1 day. Okay. We could totally stop here and start moving a higher. Okay. Right here. Right here. Otherwise, I don't know. Then get out and wait. Just just an idea. I don't know. So we found they found 200 million bushels of corn, and they found 60 million bushels of beans. Okay. 60 million, I don't know. It's bearish. Okay, so we'll finish off here. So this is January 12th, Monday evening. So this is Tuesday morning session here. Silver's down $1.30 here, 85.40. We got up to 86, 34 top tick. Okay, and here we are, 86. Holy cow! Wow. So we're $3 off the high tick. $3 off the high tick. I have stuff at 87.20. Long-term targets. Okay, let's call this a wrap. You need something. You want to do business. You need somebody right away. Actually, it's like going to a gym. It's like the gym instructors are the shrinks. If you need a trading shrink, email me, arp@nasdog.com. Thanks for watching. Always use a risk stop to stop the risk.